Dude, the internet is the worst. I mean, like, the internet created, like, made me at this place, so it's like I'm thankful for that, but it's like, dude, that place is poison. Poison. Nobody does anything real anymore, man. And I'm even guilty of it. Like, if there's no picture, it didn't happen. I mean, it's everything right now, and that's good, and it's also bad. I mean, the good part is, like, I pretty much owe the internet my entire career because it's the only reason it happened, and it's the only reason that I have anything out there, any music out, it's the only reason I started making music was the internet, and the only way anyone heard it, or found me. So in that sense, I owe it everything, and it's like made me who I am. But then it's, the internet's always looking at you and watching you and trying to ruin you in a way. But it is what it is, It's like you have to have the bad parts to have the good parts, and the internet is everything bad in the world and everything good in the world in one place.
I think nowadays it's really, like, I think annoyingly necessary. And, I kind of owe everything to the internet just because it's how it all came about and everything. But the internet's an awful place, but there's a lot of beautiful art on the internet. It's like, I came up on the internet, I came up on SoundCloud, which is cool because SoundCloud is like, you don't have to pay to be on there. It's like there's no real boundaries for creating music on SoundCloud, which is why I love it so much and why I initially started. Because if I hadn't had something where I could just put my art out there, I don't think I ever would. So
It's a weird thing, dude. Like, I grew up around it, so it's more normal to me than I think it is for people that grew up in a different generation. But I don't know. I think what's cooler to me is when people are more mysterious. You don't go out to a party and see Frank Ocean there. You don't look at Instagram and Frank Ocean's like live streaming and talking about his day. And the people that I used to think were really dope because they were like really mystique and kind of mysterious, like then they started being super. They just shared everything, and don't. I think people feel like they have to share everything. I kind of wish I was more mystique anyway, but growing up, it's like it's hard not to share everything because everybody else is sharing everything. And there are so many things that like nobody knows about my life at all. Like, obviously people think they know you no matter what if you have an online presence. Or if you're in the public eye at all, people think they know you even if you don't have an online presence. But, there are like thousands of things that nobody knows at all about me that I keep to myself because not everything needs to be known by everybody. But I don't know. I just think the artists that have been the most interesting and like impressive to me have been the people that just kind of keep to themselves but still are as artistic as they are. But it is like I really try to have a connection with all of the accounts, and like I don't like calling them fans because that's not what they are. They're just like my people, they're like I don't even know what to call them. I don't know. I try to like DM them as much as possible and comment on their stuff and like all their posts and like, cause they're the reason I'm here. Like they lift me up, Go after people that say some bad stuff, I mean, the comments are you just have to not look. Like that's it. And it's so hard to not look, especially when there are comments you do want to see. For instance, like it is something I actually like have a hard time with because, my friends comment or like people I know comment and I want to see them. So I go to the comment section and you just scroll a little bit too far and then suddenly you see something that like ruins your mood for the whole week. So it's really hard. I think just if you know where the hate lies the most, delete it to get rid of that. Like for instance, I deleted Twitter because it was ruining my life and making me so miserable. So if there's one place where you think is the most negativity, don't even think about it. Just like get rid of it. And if it's people, get rid of them for real. And expressing yourself, I think that's up to you and what you feel comfortable doing. If you just gotta, if you're happy with it, that's all that matters. Like don't do anything that
you're not happy with.